ski mask. Yeah!
Hello wrestling fans, and welcome to a very special episode of 3X Wrestling's Outside the Ring. I'm Midnight Guthrie, live here at the Des Moines Social Club Subjective Circus, where we're having matches throughout the afternoon, a phenomenal event. One of the men in competition, Rory Fox, the winner of the Gauntlet for the Gold. You just saw the highlights, and Rory, it's great to have you here today.
Thank you, Midnight. I'm here today getting a little warm-up for June 4th against Ricky Kwong. See, he's got a little problem with me that I eliminated him from the Gauntlet for the Gold, and now I have an upcoming title shot, which I will not do on June 4th, because Ricky Kwong, we're gonna settle our differences, and you, Mr. Not Made in the USA, he comes out here, he's big and bad. Well, I tell you what, it may be June 4th, but it's gonna feel like July 4th, because I'm gonna beat some patriotism into you, Ricky Kwong.
Well, here's some words from Ricky Kwong and his manager, the Laotian liaison, Chad Milan, and you had some words yourself after the action at Over the Top.
John Bond back here with Chad Milan and the Laotian sensation, Ricky Kwong. Gentlemen, you had a very, very impressive night in the Gauntlet for the Gold, but you ran into the big brick wall known as Rory Fox.
Get out. You know, something that should have been a very happy day for us was tragically ruined by Rory Fox. You see, the thing is that despite getting thrown out after eliminating a numerous amount of people, it's a good day for me, because today I can announce that thanks to a very generous donation by the Laotian government, I have founded my own management agency, and it's gonna take over the world. And it's called the Milan Management Agency, MMA. MMA is gonna be bigger than professional wrestling. It's gonna be bigger than Rory Fox. It's gonna be bigger than anything you've ever seen. We are going to the top of everything. But Rory Fox, I tell you what, you want to match with us? I will throw everything aside if you do one thing. All you gotta do is take your 3XW contract that you signed when you came here to this company and sign it over to the Milan Management Agency. I assure you, MMA will take very good care of you. And I know what you're thinking. This is quite an indecent proposal, right? Well, I'm not the devil, but in MMA, the Milan Management Agency, I got the devil on my payroll.
John Bond backstage with Rory Fox, and congratulations on winning the Gauntlet for the Gold tonight, sir. Thwarting Ricky Kwong's plans. He was on a hot streak, but then along came the brick wall, the fierce entity known as Rory Fox.
You stumbled there, but we'll keep going here, pal. I know you're excited.
I'm excited.
Rory Fox won the Gauntlet for the Gold tonight. Ricky Kwong, Not Made in the USA. Your plan for world domination was ended tonight.
Out the window.
How many guys did he eliminate tonight?
Like 3 or 4, who cares?
I might have been 5 or 6.
Yeah, 5 or 6, 8 or 10.
But old Rory Fox snuck up behind old Ricky Kwong, and out you go. Good night. No title match for Ricky Kwong. But if you got a problem with Rory Fox eliminating you in the Battle Royal tonight, I tell you what, Next show, Downtown Destruction. You come on into the ring with Rory Fox, and I'll definitely destruct your face, Ricky Kwong.
June 4th, Ricky Kwong, you better be prepared for this kind of destruction. John Bond backstage yet again here at 3XW. I've just found Jimmy Rockwell. I'm going to try to get an word with him on tonight's event, so come with me, folks. Jimmy, if I could get a word with you, maybe. Your thoughts on tonight's events and how everything went down? Well, not in the talkative mood tonight, but next month, I'm sure somebody's going to be in for a hurting.
Midnight Guthrie here with the Rebel Jeremy Wyatt, still the 3X Wrestling Heavyweight Champion after defeating Jimmy Rockwell in an incredible title match here at Over the Top. Quite frankly, though, you did have some help from our Pure Wrestling Champion, Craig Keesman, who has his own issues with Jimmy Rockwell.
Let's get one thing straight. Craig Keesman did not assist me in any form or fashion. Jimmy Rockwell needs to learn a little thing in this business called keep your eye on the prize. Jimmy Rockwell, I tip my hat to you. You impressed me. You showed me you had heart. You showed me you had guts. But at the end of the day, it was not good enough to beat the Rebel, Jeremy Wyatt. You've gotten better. You can see it in your matches, you can see it in your effort, but the fact remains, I am the best, and I only get better each and every month as well.
Well, Jeremy, you are a phenomenal champion. As we saw, it was Rory Fox, an old enemy of yours, who won the Gauntlet for the gold, and he gets a future heavyweight title shot. But next month, you defend the heavyweight title over one of your old foes, 2 times feud of the year here in 3X Wrestling. Tyler Cook returned tonight. He's the only man that's beat you in about 3 years here in 3X Wrestling. And by virtue of your history, he gets a shot at your heavyweight title.
Tyler Cook's my opponent.
Tyler Cook is your opponent, your former tag team partner too.
Tyler Cook. I have been waiting since July 17th. 2009 to get my hands on you. Last time we were in the ring, I had to be carried out. I was bleeding from my head and I was puking all over the ring. But you know what? The very next month, I won this. And I've had it ever since. And if you think just because you won a ladder match almost a year ago, you got a chance? I've got 10 months, going on 11 months worth of revenge waiting for you, boy. And I am going to unleash hell all over you.
Well, wrestling fans, the feud lives on. One of the most anticipated rematches we've ever had for the heavyweight title is on June 4th at Downtown Destruction. Well, Midnight Guthrie here with our 3X Wrestling Pure Wrestling Champion, now has not been pinned or submitted in 23 months of action. Craig Keesman, man, you have some real nerve. I got to say, that was an impressive victory over the right price Aaron Masterson, but you came out during Jimmy Rockwell's match with Jeremy Wyatt, you distracted the man and quite frankly cost him the heavyweight title.
Nerve.
Yeah, I mean, that was, come on.
Let me tell you about nerve, pal. Nerve is that punk Jimmy Rockwell getting a title shot. Here I am undefeated all these months, and he just beats one guy and gets a shot? What's with that? How immature is Jimmy Rockwell? He can't even keep his eyes on the prize. All I did was go out and stand and watch the match. I didn't have a ticket. I couldn't sit out in the audience. I just went to observe the best place I could. And what's he do? In his immaturity, takes his eye off the prize.
Well, looking forward to June 4th here at Downtown Destruction. We know Rockwell is actually defending his Cruiserweight title in a Cruiserweight Champions Invitational. You are defending the Pure Wrestling title against the returning Nate Bash, a former 3X Wrestling Tag Team Champion. And you two have met in the past, and you got the Duke over him. I mean, what are we to expect here? Because Nate Bash is a tremendous competitor, a great high flyer, and he's really improved a lot since you two met over a year ago.
Nate Bash has an appropriate name, because that's what I'm going to do to him. I'm going to bash him, I'm going to break him, and then I might even kill him.
The Viking Warrior, Craig Keesman. All right, I'm now joined by our 3XW Cruiserweight Champion, the Rockstar Jimmy Rockwell. And Jimmy, the viewers at home just saw highlights of your match with Jeremy Wyatt, as well as John Bond trying to catch up with you later on in the night. I mean, obviously you were very upset with the outcome of that heavyweight title shot.
Midnight, that title was mine until Craig got involved. I don't know what he's thinking. He's so jealous of me getting the title shot. Came out, interfered, cost me the most important title in pro wrestling. I don't know, man. I don't know.
I mean, it was a phenomenal title match. I mean, it really looked like you legitimately had the title won it, the heavyweight title. But then Craig Keesman, momentary distraction from the ramp, cost you the match. But coming up here at Downtown Destruction, we have a real new concept, a Cruiserweight Champions Invitational. Jimmy Rockwell, you'll be defending the title in a fatal four-way match against three former 3XW Cruiserweight champions. We have Matty Starr, as he goes by now. We have Torture's Tony Sly, who we'll have to see if he can even get in right on the scale there. I mean, he's bulked up quite a bit. And the returning Ben Saylor, who's a phenomenal, phenomenal competitor.
And Midnight, those are three of the best wrestlers around. And just the fact that 3X brought them in proves that this Cruiserweight division is the deepest in pro wrestling. I'm just really looking forward to proving what I got against some of the best performers in the Midwest.
Now, one of your top enemies, as we mentioned, Craig Keesman, he's defending the Pure Wrestling title against Nate Bash, who's a phenomenal high flyer, making his return, a former tag team champion here in 3XW. But, I mean, Craig Keesman, he's really got it out for you. He was upset you got the title shot to begin with. And who knows? I mean, I imagine at some point on June 4th, you guys will meet head-to-head, even though you're in different matchups. I mean, is that fair to say?
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely gunning for him. I'll be watching that match, too. Nate Bash is a real quality high flyer, and we'll see how Craig does against the kind of high flyers, because I'm going to be gunning for Craig. Eventually, we're going to meet somewhere.
Now, we also have for the heavyweight title, the feud has been rekindled. Tyler Cook is challenging the Rebel Jeremy Wyatt for the 3XW heavyweight title. Tyler Cook being the only man to defeat Jeremy Wyatt to win a match here in 3XW in the past, quite frankly, 4 years, pinning him directly to win, and he beat him in that phenomenal ladder match at the 4-year anniversary event. A very strong challenger for the heavyweight title, being his history with Jeremy Wyatt. Coming up, folks, we have highlights from Gage Octane against Mark Sterling, as well as the emotional match between the high flyers that saw Mike Seidel have to leave 3XW forever.
Watch out. Got a loaded one here. It's my new matzo-loaded crust on my Godfather's pizza. My legendary pizza crust shot through with gobs of mouth-watering 100% real mozzarella cheese. Now get my medium matzo-loaded crust, one-topping pizza, a medium specialty pizza, and dessert streusel for just $20.99. It's loaded. Matzo-loaded. Godfather's Pizza. Do it.
next month, these punks want to take on the Gentlemen's Club. The 4 of us, we're 3 strong right now, but Nova's coming back against Mark Sterling, Mark McDow, Crotch, and whoever their partner's gonna be.
Partner.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who their 4th partner is because we're kicking their ass. The Gentlemen's Club is here to do just a little bit of business, and that is taking out all these new guys, all these wannabes, and sending them packing to their mama. Tell him, Gage.
Tell him,
Let me
Gage.
tell you something, brother.
He's
I'm
talking.
Gage Octane, and I'm the real deal here in 3XW Wrestling. And next month, Mad Dog McDowell and Mark Sterling Crotch, you're going to get what's coming to you.
Hey, he's right. They're going to get what's coming to them.
Waffles and syrup.
You thirsty?
Have here.
Here goes syrup.
Water. Now finish what you were saying. Finish what you were saying.
You're back.
Finish what you were saying. 8-man tag.
What 8-man
Guys,
tag? What 8-man tag?
8-man tag.
8-man tag.
Against who?
It's Crotch,
Okay, yeah, we could.
Mark McDowell, a mystery partner, and the guy that you just wrestled, Mark Sterling. But we,
Midnight Guthrie here with the Horn Dogs and Mark Sterling. An incredible night of action here at Over the Top. And you guys brawled throughout the night with the Gentlemen's Club. I mean, clearly things are far from being over with the Gentlemen's Club here in 3X Wrestling.
That's exactly right. Brian Ash, you want to get in my business with Gage? That's fine. Because you know what? I got a new set of friends. And Gage, just because I made you tap out doesn't mean this is finished one bit. I'm gonna break a chair right over your head! I'm not gonna quit till I see blood. And next month, we got a crew that's coming for you. But there's 40 guys. Casanova, he was out because I injured him. So we got 4 and 4. So what we got, guys? We got another friend who's got a little business with the GC guys.
Hey, Zach Thompson. Zach Thompson, you've had your troubles as well with the Gentlemen's Club. I mean, quite frankly, it was Todd Countryman, the leader of the Gentlemen's Club, that put you in that heinous situation where you had to beat your own tag team partner to keep your job here in 3X Wrestling.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious at this point. I definitely have a bone to pick with the Gentlemen's Club. So when offered, I obviously jumped at the chance to get a chance to stomp Todd's guts out on the floor.
That should be an incredible 8-man tag team match set for Downtown Destruction on June 4th here at the Des Moines Social Club.
Get my medium matzo-loaded crust, 1-topping pizza, a medium specialty pizza, and dessert streusel for just $20.99. Godfather's Pizza. Do it.
All right, folks, things are winding down here at the Subjective Circus. It's been a great day of action. Check out 3xwrestling.com for more information about the events of today's matches. But joining me at this time, Mad Dog McDowell, former Pure Wrestling champion. And as we know now, we saw the highlights from our last event, Over the Top. And we saw the interview segment with your team of Mad Dog McDowell, you, Crotch, and Mark Sterling, and your partner, Zach Thompson, teaming up against the Gentlemen's Club. That will be an 8-man tag team match on June 4th at Over the Top. I mean, revenge has got to be on your mind.
Revenge is definitely on everybody's mind. I mean, the Des Moines, the Gentlemen's Club, they've been running roughshod around 3XW for way too long, and they need to get a little bit, come up with a little bit, I would say.
Absolutely. I mean, I agree with you. Those guys have just been wrecking havoc. But thankfully, we have men like you, Zach Thompson, Mark Sterling, and Crotch, and countless others fighting the good fight. I mean,
I think they've bitten off a little bit more than they could chew this time.
Absolutely. And I'd say even for you, seeing Mike Seidel have to leave the company, this is a really heartbreaking thing, even for a guy like you.
It ruins everything for the business. I mean, the underhanded tactics of Countrymen to split up a high-profile team like the High Flyers, even a great talent in Mike Seidel, and it was a great loss for 3XW for sure.
Okay, that will be at Over the Top on June 4th here at the Social Club. 8-man tag team action. And now let's go to some highlights featuring Craig Keesman, Aaron Masterson, and Hunter Matthews.
Ladies and gentlemen, can we give Aaron Masterson a round of applause for his the wrong foot. I never thought in my life that I would be pinned by Aaron Masterson. But honestly, since you pinned me last show, you've earned my respect. And that's from the bottom of my heart. Because one thing happened on this show that a lot of people don't know. For the first time ever, my mom's, I am from the south side of Des Moines. My mom came, and for the first time ever, she watched me wrestle. And then when I got home, I went and visited her. She told me she was disappointed in me. Not because I lost to you, but because of the way I behaved in front of all of you kind people. So, for the sake of my mother, because I love her with the bottom of my heart, and I don't want to disappoint her, she asked me to come here and apologize to all of you people for my actions, and to apologize to Aaron. So please, let's give Aaron another round of applause.
Look at me! Nobody embarrasses me in front of my mother! Nobody!
John Bond backstage with Brady A. Desire. Now, Brady, you asked for some time tonight to, well, I don't know what it is you need. So the mic is yours, sir.
You know, I'm here in 3XW almost 3 years now. Every month, I'm one of the top contenders. Yet I don't get the title shots. I don't get the opportunities to main event. And I'm sick and tired of not getting what I have earned, what I deserve, and what I am entitled to. Next month, I have a surprise for 3XW. I'm asking for a match. I don't care who the opponent is. I have a surprise. I know what I have to do to get what is entitled to me, what I earned, what I deserve, what is my God-given right, and that is gold around my waist. So next month, June 4th, Downtown Destruction, 3XW, you've asked for it. Now you're gonna get it. I gotta make a phone call.
Back to you guys. John Bond here with the devious duo of Sexy and Smooth.
What do you mean devious?
You're Canadian. You're devious,
Why
okay?
is that? Well, that seems
You
a little
devious.
Are we like supervillains or something?
Almost.
Are we like plotting against
I might have to
Batman?
call the Justice League.
How many people have we kidnapped and demanded ransom?
At least 3.
Yeah, well,
There was that small little Asian child, and there was those other 2 poor unfortunate.
Lies and fabrications.
Yeah.
We have not done any of those things. If anything, it's been an injustice against us
Yeah.
from day one.
it's like we got the whole system working against us.
Well, you're going to have the system working against you, that's for sure. No, this is me.
Ah! No one's talking to you. This is our time. We're the stars. We're the only undefeated tag team in 3XW history, unless there was some team that just came in and won a match and left, never to be seen again. No, undefeated, haven't lost a match. Sure, some people tried to say that the High Flyers beat us, but that didn't happen. Zach Thompson ran in there illegally. That counts as an elimination. The titles are still ours. As a matter of fact, when they lost the titles to the Gentlemen's Club, still our belts. They're working against us. I'm really not happy. Is it because we're Canadian?
Yeah. Apparently, you have a problem with us.
You took too long to answer. So, tonight, the Gauntlet for the Gold. We had that thing sewn up. That's me sewing.
I know. The teamwork was impeccable.
Yeah, we were going to hit the Canadian Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, working better than any American team in there, I might add.
That's true. Canadian Eiffel Tower on the American Fury, Jonathan West. And what happens?
Sir Bradley Charles comes and screws the whole thing up. Is high and mighty. I'm going to be somebody. I'm going to screw up the greatest move ever invented.
Because we're Canadian, huh?
Yeah.
So go ahead, ask your questions.
So what do you two plan to do next month when Sir Bradley Charles and the American Fury, Jonathan West, team up to face you two in tag team competition?
Easy. We're going to beat them.
Boom!
All right. Back to you guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, this time I'd like to introduce to you the 3XW special guest here tonight. Let me introduce to you at this time the Mid-Iowa Rollers Derby Team.
Midnight Guthrie here with Malaya Hosaka. Impressive victory tonight here at Over the Top, even considering Claudia Del Solis. Game effort on her part, but she had a women's roller derby team, the Mid-Iowa Rollers, in her corner.
The Mid-Iowa Rollers, what are they doing at a wrestling event? And Claudia, you were a tough opponent, but your guest or managers or your special appearance people, they didn't do much for supporting you, because when it came down to it, I brought home the gold. I got the 1, 2, 3. You may have been around a while, and you are tough. You even made me break a sweat. It's been a while since a rookie made me do that. Kind of impressed, but not much.
Well, you're taking it very lightly, even in victory. And I mean, my God, the Mid-Iowa Rollers are fine representatives of Des Moines, which I think is the greatest city in the world. And you're just going to downplay their appearance here tonight.
Downplay the roller derby's appearance at a wrestling show? What are you, like, having to resort to cheap tactics to get people to come to your show?
That's not true at all.
I am all you need to draw a massive amount of crowds. I am the modern day Moolah. I'm the last of my generation, and everyone is knocking down a door to come see me before I retire.
Well, she's got a good point. One of the top moneymakers in women's professional wrestling, Malaya Hosaka. Folks, it all happens June 4th, 2010, right here at the Des Moines Social Club. Joining me at this time, former 3X Wrestling president Skylar Pierce, still helps out a lot around the office, when Todd Countryman's not around, that is.
Yeah.
Skylar, you seemed a little alarmed by what you're seeing back there.
Well, I'm just seeing all this kung fu action we got back here. You sure Ricky Kwong's not back here showing the skills?
Speaking of Kwong Fu, on June 4th, we're going to have Ricky Kwong facing off against Rory Fox, the winner of the Gauntlet for the Gold. We're also going to have, for the heavyweight title, Tyler Cook challenging our heavyweight champion, Jeremy Wyatt. And what is it? 2 years running the feud of the year here in 3X Wrestling. Had the match of the year last year with that brutal ladder match. Also going to have an 8-man elimination tag team match with the Gentlemen's Club taking on Mad Dog McDow, Crotch, Mark Sterling, and Zach Thompson. Also a Cruiserweight Champions Invitational. Jimmy Rockwell defending against 3 former Cruiserweight Champions and Torture's Tony Sly, Matty Starr, and Ben Saylor. The Pure Wrestling title is on the line as Craig Keesman defends the title against Nate Bash. All that and so much more. Hey, another match we need to talk about. Sexy and Smooth are going to take on the American Fury, John West and Sir Bradley Charles. We saw it was those two youngsters that eliminated Sexy and Smooth from the Gauntlet for the Gold.
I saw that. This looks like a great young upcoming tag team, and you got to remember, Sexy and Smooth is also a great tag team in 3XW.
Absolutely.
Top contenders. You never know what they'll go after this match, either one of them.
I mean, the tag team division is so deep in 3X Wrestling right now. I mean, who knows who will end up challenging the Gentlemen's Club of Devin Carter and Casanova for the tag team titles. Folks, it all happens on June 4th at Downtown Destruction. Want to remind you, advance tickets are available right now at 3xwrestling.com, at JCD and Hobby on Southeast 14th Street, or
at 3xwrestling.com.
3xwrestling.com. We said that one already, I think.
Well, that's good.
That's all right. So pick up your advance tickets. You do get a discount. Advance adult tickets are $12, general admission. Kids tickets are $6 at the door the night of the show and in advance. Now, adults the night of the show, your tickets are going to be $15. That's anyone over the age of 10. $15 at the door, $12 in advance. So definitely, I would go the advanced ticket route for sure.
Well, not only that, you pay the $12, you get in 10 minutes early.
Absolutely, that's another very good point.
That's a better deal. Pick your seat 10 minutes early for anybody else. That's a great deal. Sign me up.
Pick your choice of
I might have to. You never know. It's hard to get in the building when you're not the president anymore. It's tough.
I'm trying to pull some strings for you. I am, Skyler.
Thank you, Midnight. I appreciate
quite frankly,
it.
the other reason he's here joining me right now at this point in the day is our commissioner, Todd Countryman, had to leave for the afternoon. So, folks, it all happened June 4th right here at the Des Moines Social Club. We'll be indoor that night. We've had a great day outdoor here. All sorts of great action. Check out the website for results of the action today. I also want to thank our sponsors while I'm at it. Besides the Des Moines Social Club, Godfather's Pizza is a great sponsor. JCD and Hobby. Blockbuster Video helps us out. Who else am I forgetting here, Skyler?
How should I know? I can hardly let in the building.
That's a very good point. Thank you to all our other great sponsors, especially Z's Bar, who is our after-party location. Join the stars of 3X Wrestling after the event on June 4th at Z's Bar for a nice meet and greet atmosphere. I mean, it's action-packed. June 4th, Downtown Destruction here at the Des Moines Social Club. Join us that night for a great card of action.